fellow debaters. The motion of this debate is space travel essential? I, Nimitz, decided to stand for the topic. Now, before we dive into the topic, we need to know what space travel is. Space travel is like the human industry of just going into space and exploring. So, I think that space travel is essential because it helps us to understand more about the galaxy, the space, and everything beyond our imagination that we didn't know before. Like, if we know more about space, we can use our knowledge for good deeds. Like, if we know that there are planets and asteroids and many things that contains like rich material that we can use to advance our civilization, we can use them. And we can use them because we know about them. And we know about them because we get more knowledge from space travel. And also, space travel can make our life better by new space invention and technology. Take Dyson Sphere for example. A Dyson Sphere is basically a mega structure that surrounded a star, and it will provide an amount of energy never seen before. With things like Dyson Sphere, we can travel beyond our solar system to the outer space and reach to distant galaxies and basically get more knowledge like I said before. And that's basically all I wanted to say. Now let's hear what the cons have to say.
So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow debaters, the motion for this gathering is space exploration. Space exploration is essential. I, William, decide to stand against for the topic, and I disagree with Nimi's points of views. First, yes, I agree that space exploration gives us many knowledge about the space and the galaxies, but it's just really dangerous for humans to do that. Well, there's many things that we haven't explored yet outside that very wide universe. There could be some safe things that could help for our planet, but there could also be some very dangerous things like radiations and even debris can affect your health and your properties. They even staying outside the universe without anything to cover and protect you will give you an instant death. And also, giving a space exploration project is very costly, as you need to build the space rocket, gathering the astronauts, training them, and there's thousands of and also the fuels for the rocket to launch. And those things that cost like really many money that a country could afford. And I guess those money can also use to do many things that are more meaningful, like for the homeless people, like for the poor people, for disadvantaged children that don't have any parents or living in orphanage. And also crimes, which is also a very serious thing in our world. And that's basically what I want to say about this.
Okay, I do agree with you, but when astronauts go to space, of course they need preparations like the spacesuit. It can protect us from space debris, and we can easily walk on all the planets or moons that have lower gravities. It also includes oxygen for us to breathe, so we are not going to worry about oxygen in the space. And you are talking about the cost of space travel. Of course, it's expensive, but when it can give us more knowledge, so it will benefit us. The thing you have mentioned in the money that you can protect, so wait. Okay, the money that you use to space travel can benefit us because, just like I said, we can learn more about the space. Limit said, yeah, I think that's my rebuttal. And talking of my opinion is, space traveling can make humanity to be more advanced and united. Space projects, because space projects require the cooperation of many nations or maybe entire world. Next, it can help us to research and get more technology to be more advanced. Yeah, that's just my opinion. That's short, but yeah. Okay, that's it.
Okay, I do agree with you guys that space exploration takes they take a lot of precautions, and they always try to protect their astronauts, and they put a lot of work to it. But the thing is, even though they put a lot of work, they also put a lot of money on a lot of materials. And as you know, a lot of those materials are very harmful for the environment. Like rocket fuel, for an example. It's not expensive, nor it is friendly to the environment. Like, have you seen that? That is like an explosion under a ship.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, another thing is that rockets, they don't always fly. Like, even though they calculate a lot and there's a lot of time put into it, it still might not work. It still might explode, and it still might explode a whole city or something. It could be very damaging. Oh, and another thing, time. It takes a lot of time, so it takes a lot of money. As everybody said, money is important, and we could really use a lot of those money right now with what's happening in the world, like the COVID or something. If you haven't noticed it, it's a big deal. And there's famine, there's poor people, homeless people, as he said. There's a lot of people that needs this money and they're not getting it. So in my opinion, we should stop on the whole space exploration for a while and fix our own planet until we can find another one. And that is my view on this problem.
Alright, thank you guys.